Let's go to the boys. Nathan Lim, Christopher Reeve are here from the Herald. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey.
And it's been a great morning, hasn't it? We've had the Eden Park announcement and State of Origin is happening.
Yeah. So we've got confirmation. There was a story out a few weeks ago. I sort of went to the government about it and they gave a sort of non-statement, which generally means that there isn't a confirmation coming, and we got that this morning. So Eden Park is going to host a State of Origin fixture in 2027. So next year, Eden Park's expected to sell out for the occasion. It's thought to bring about $17.4 million into the New Zealand economy. So it's a great thing for sport in Auckland, and it's come among, I guess, some changes to the Eden Park rules around how late games can go and the noise restrictions. So it's going to be a lot more flexibility.
Yeah, what does it mean for league here, Chris, do you reckon?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I've sort of always been of the camp as, you know, I don't know why they would ever bring State of Origin to New Zealand, because there's just no New Zealand involvement. There's huge support of it over here, but it never really struck me as something they'd actually bring over here. But more eyes on the game, and this is essentially the biggest game in rugby league. Obviously they have the international window, but the NRL is so tailored to State of Origin. So getting the biggest game over here, it only brings more eyes, and it's the best product you're going to see of rugby league.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I'm assuming it's because we've paid more than the other Australian states would to get it here. Is that? I mean, it's a bidding war, isn't it?
You would think so. I heard Graham Lowe talk to you before, and he basically said that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't be bringing it over here if they didn't think they could make a good amount of money out of it.
No, true. Now, Nathan, the SailGP, you obviously saw the crash. It was horrendous when we were there. It was like, oh my goodness, can people survive that? You know, like it was really scary. But at the same time, you know, and then you got safety things that happen. At the same time, people do like to watch because there's drama and there's the potential for collisions, don't they?
Well, it certainly would have got more eyes on it, on the event for that crash having happened. It was really scary to watch live because, you know, you look at the speeds, and the New Zealand boat was going at over 90 kilometres an hour right before that crash, and you saw sort of the boats collided. Someone could have been killed. Someone's head could have been taken off, really, at the speeds that they were going. I guess, yes, that does play into it. You know, we like high stakes sport, and the sailors themselves, they're the best in the business, and they want, you know, the very top echelon of the sport to be going on. So I suppose, yeah, that does play into it, but then obviously they split the fleet for the second day of racing, and safety does have to be paramount.
Yeah, and because it's like F1, isn't it? Same with F1, and they all go for trying to get around the first corner, around the first bend, and collisions happen. And I mean, yeah, it's hard because you don't want to say like, oh, we want a collision to happen, because you do not. It's horrifying when it does happen, but it's the near misses, I think, that sort of thrill people, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, I think that's a big point. And people who might be at the camp that, you know, a crash wouldn't be the worst thing, probably not thinking a crash quite that bad, where you've got a sailor come away with 2 broken legs, needing surgery, another one go to hospital for internal concerns. Yeah, it's not what we want to see, but it is the near misses and the whole thrill of the high speeds, especially in, I guess, the first leg of the race, where all the teams are just gunning in a straight line for that first marker. It's just about getting there as fast as you can.
Very quickly, Super Rugby update. We had the Chiefs beating the Blues, and we had the Highlanders. My grandma rang me last night, says, my boys have done it. And Jamie Joseph, surely he's going to get the job now. That's it, right? Done.
Well, I mean, it'd be an opportune time as sides sort of beating the defending champions and straight into the All Blacks job. Whereas if the Highlanders had suffered a heavy loss and then you're bringing Jamie Joseph in to coach the All Blacks, potentially some people are going, why are we bringing this guy in? So, yeah, it would be a good send-off. It
won't hurt his chances.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. All right, we'll leave it there, boys. Thanks for coming in, as always.
Always a pleasure.
Good to see you this morning. That's lots to talk about too. Nathan Lim and Christopher Reeve from the Herald.